Hello. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, but I don't care because I just came home from one of the best parties I've ever been to. Like, because I'm a massive fan of Seinfeld, like the TV show Seinfeld. When it was aired, because this is going to be a long video, maybe, because I have a lot to talk about and a lot to show you guys in photos and stuff. But yeah, let's just do some background. Like, first of all, I'm wearing a fur coat. I bet it's like, yeah, reference to the show because there was an episode where Putty had Elaine's boyfriend was wearing this this fur coat. So I'll show you the fur coat. So I'm wearing a fur coat, and this is there we go. Oh, that's my sister's handbag. It's it's a European carry-all. It's not a purse. It's a European carry-all. It's European. um, so yeah, let's go back. I used to love that show Seinfeld. I still do, and I used to watch every episode when it came out. I would, even if I was like working at the like part-time job at the library, I'd call my sister or something at home and said, "Can you please tape it for me so I can watch it?" and stuff like that. Yeah, I watched it and I have the DVDs and stuff. I love that show. Oh, I've watched episodes many times. I never get tired of it. Okay, basically, I think it was this year or something, early this year. My friend Tanya, who's also a big fan of Seinfeld, she started this group on Facebook called Seinfriends, and she invited some of her friends who were fans of Seinfeld as well, so we could chat about Seinfeld. And then someone had this idea of having a party, a Seinfeld themed party, and we're like, oh, can't wait, let's do this. So it's been a long time coming, but tonight was the night, and it was amazing. Like, it was hosted by Monika, who was Tanya's friend. So Monika and Tanya put on the best Seinfeld party I could not imagine how good this was. When I got, like, in my head, I was thinking, okay, it's Seinfeld themed party. Like, you might have, like, just what the usual effort that a party would do. Like, they might have this and that, but no, you cannot believe how much effort they put into it. And it was like, what I love about it is because it's the love of the show. They love this show that they put this much effort in. Like, every inch of the house there was Seinfeld references. Like, I'll go through the photos and I'll talk you through it, but like from the moment I got there, so I had this like fur coat, and like when I got off the tram, like I had like a block to walk, and I thought, screw this, I'm gonna walk with this and my European carry-all. So I took it because I didn't want to travel on a train like just like this. But when I got off the tram, I was like, let's do this. So I chucked it on and walked in, and I was like, ah, it was good. I'm glad I did though. So I got to experience how Jerry would have felt walking down the street in the episode in his fur coat. It was fun. I really like this coat actually. It's warm. It's cool. I remember where I got it was from Retro Star, this vintage store in the city. And I remember when I first put it on, the very first moment I put it on, I was like, yes, this is just what I was looking for. Like, kind of bulky, and like it doesn't look exactly like Jerry's one, but it's still, yeah, I like it a lot. So back to the story. So I was looking at the numbers, trying to find the number of her house, and I came upon this house, and I was like, oh, this must be it. This must be the house. I'll show you a photo. Okay. 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 I don't know if it comes across in the future, but there's a poster of Seinfeld on the wall. What else is there? There's the restaurant. Sign says restaurant. Just like in a monk's restaurant. Oh, no focus. Yeah, on the front. That's probably a better picture of it. Yeah, it's nice. And I didn't notice it because I was looking at, but if you look up, right, there was a piece of bread hanging out of the window, which is a reference to the Marble Rye episode of Seinfeld. So that's just cool. I have a photo of that too that'll come up later. So I stepped inside, and as soon as I stepped inside, I geeked out like completely. Just the first few things I saw was enough to send me off. That's the first picture I took. It wasn't like the best picture of it, but they actually made the bubble boy bubble. You know how there's an episode where there's a guy inside a bubble and he's got his hands sticking out because he's very vulnerable to diseases and stuff. So they had the TV there with episodes of Seinfeld playing all night, which is awesome. That's me with my fur coat and my European carry-all standing next to the bubble boy thing. Because at that stage, I didn't know you could get inside the bubble, so I stood next to it. And the food was awesome. Food was awesome. Seinfeld references food. See, that's calzone that I brought. It's quite yummy too. That was a chocolate babka. It was delicious. Anyone who's watched Seinfeld, ever since Seinfeld, I always remember the chocolate babka episode. There was a whole thing about it, and finally I got to eat it, and it's actually really awesome. It's not just like a normal cake. It's like kind of like rolled up or something, but it was delicious, and it has chocolate inside it. Oh, it was really, really nice. They got this from Aviv in Glen Iris, I think it was. If you're interested, if you live in Melbourne, okay, yeah, I think that's where I got it from. It was really yummy. And another thing I always wanted to eat, the black and white cookie. See there? Basically, they got Anzac cookies and they iced it. But it was yummy because when I actually ate it, I did what Jerry did, was took a bit of the black, took a bit of the white, eating it with every bite, and for like world peace kind of thing. And yeah, then my stomach hurt. No, I'm just kidding. They had muffin tops. Just the top of the muffin, because there's a reference in Seinfeld where they say the top is the best part. So that was fun to eat. There was so much stuff. Pretzels, of course, there was pretzels. There was Cheerios, a big salad. Can you see in the back? Big salad. Big salad. See what this is here? I'll probably have a better picture of it later, but I'll just explain it here. See that there? That was a Snickers with a knife and fork. Because you know how there's an episode of Seinfeld where they saw some guy eating Snickers with a knife and fork, and yeah, and so they were like, what are they doing that for? And later on, this girl Ali and I, we tried eating with the Snickers with a knife and fork, and actually it was quite enjoyable, because like it was a fun size Snickers, and if I ate it normally, it would have been gone in like 10 seconds. But with this way, it took a lot longer to eat it, and kind of you savoured it more, so it's actually not bad. They had the fusilli pasta macaroni. This was good. I'll try to find a good picture. They actually had, the rubbish bin. There's an eclair in there. And that's Tanya pretending she's going to eat it. And later another girl actually took a bite out of it. Oh, so cool. So it's a trash bin. And like there's an episode where George saw this eclair in the bin, and he took a bite out of it because he said it was just on top of it. These are the stuff. These are a table with some of the stuff on it. Not focused. So there's Junior Mints, which were quite yummy. The Duty Fruits, which I never got to try. I didn't get around to trying as I forgot. Bosco. They even made, see this? It's like a swan out of aluminium foil, because that happened in an episode. Dentine. There's a rubber chicken. So much awesome. Snapple. They found some Snapple. On the wall, on the window, there's some posters. You can't see it there. Oh, come on. Focus. Babu. Well, I'll read it out to you. It says, Babu Bat's Dream Cafe, daily specials, tacos, moussaka, Frank and Beans, home of the steaming hot face cloth. Eat more beefarino. Beefarino macaroni product. Horses love it. I don't know, it won't come into focus. It's awesome. M&M's with a spoon. Look at the attention to detail. They made it like a little thing for everybody. I mean, come on, that's awesome. There's even an onion here. See that? That white thing? That's an onion. There's an episode, I think it's an episode where George lost his glasses and he's saying he can squint and see things really well. And then he reached out and thought it was an apple and bit into it. It was funny because Tanya was saying she really wanted to eat something and then she saw the onion and she goes, it had to happen. So she took a bite out of it, started eating the onion, and then suddenly someone came at the door. So it was like the worst timing ever. Yep. Someone bought ring dings. Heaps of references. Even like, okay. I like this. Come on. You can see that, right? It's a picture of Kramer. They had a big picture of Kramer up. That is so cool. It's such a good picture. I remember that episode. There's a big lollipop. I think that's the hat. That might be the hat that George wore. The Russian type hat, I think it might be. Not the toilet. Even in the toilet, they had stuff in there. It was so cool. If you can't see it, but it says, "Not a square to spare." This is a picture of the toilet. On the top of the toilet, there's a book. A to Z of art. That is cool. Did they draw that on? Or did they actually buy it? I don't know. So cool. There's butter in the butt. My sister was telling me that it might be because there was an episode where Kramer used butter as soap. Oh, look, the bathtub. They have... Oh, you can't see. Oh, you won't be able to see it. It's got tomatoes and salad and stuff, like from the episode where Kramer was cooking in the shower to save time, multitask. That's, yeah, some pictures of me eating the babka and stuff. That's me inside the bubble boy thing. Sombrero. Oh, that's Monika dressed as the soup Nazi. How cool is that? We played pin the toupee on the George. You can't see it, can you? See, that's George. Yep. It was fun. Junior mints. Snapple. This is cool. Michael was wearing, you know, the when Jerry had a suede jacket and he reversed it because he didn't want to get it ruined in the rain, and it looked like that on the inside. That was cool. Tanya sewed that for him. Superman. Oh wait. This is cool. You know how there was an episode where Kramer had some, you know, that caution tape or hazard tape, and someone dropped an egg on the ground, and then he put like cups around it and put caution instead of cleaning it up. They actually did that on the ground. That was so cool. Oh, so awesome. So awesome. This girl was actually pregnant, and so she dressed up as a woman who was pregnant and was smoking. And I remember the episode, Elaine was really against it. This is Andy dressed up as Crazy Joe Davola, the clown. That's cool. That's Superman on the fridge magnet. Giddy up. That's me and Tanya. And Tanya's wearing the red shirt. You know, the red shirt with the chocolate on it? From the episode when George wanted to get back at that, confront the woman who put chocolate on his shirt and then didn't apologize. This guy, he had the eyebrows. I don't recall this episode that well, but I think the reference is when he has these eyebrows, he looks really angry or something like that. Yep. And this guy's dressed up as the man in the cape. It's actually in the show, it was played by Larry David. It was really cool. Won't focus. Yeah, this girl's eating out of the bin. I should have taken a bite, because how many other times are you gonna get a chance to do that? Oh, this couch that had a pea stain on it is gonna come out. Well, take my word for it. On here, there's a yellow pea stain, which was very impressive. I don't know if it'll come out. Oh, I don't think you can see it that well. It was very cool, and it worked out well because apparently it was a new couch as well. So we played shot roulette. So and they came up with all these oh, here's these two guys. One guy's inside being Bubble Boy, and the other guy is, and he's got his remote. They're fighting over the remote. It's a show reference. They wrote the note for the cabin and when it got burnt. Oh, and for the shot roulette, they actually came up with all these shots called like Golden Boy and Super, stuff like that. They had cool posters. Puffy shirt, of course. There's got to be a guy with a puffy shirt. Won't focus. And this guy came as Kramer, but he's got hair like Elaine. So we were saying, if Elaine and Kramer had a baby, it would be him. Yeah, and which is kind of fitting because I remember Elaine and Kramer had this thing where they had a pact where if neither of them got married, if neither of them got married by the time they were 50, they would get married together or something like that. Her baby, she put the, if you don't see it, on her stomach, she put the name 7 on it because George wanted to name his baby 7. Here's a picture of the marble rye hanging out the window. Can you see it? I don't think you can see it. It's right there. That's cool. I had to take a photo of that. And we played, oh, here we go. They had remember the episode where they called the man's ear or the bro, like a bra for men? And so they had a bra, and all the guys had to do a competition where who could take it off the quickest. And you're not allowed to like do the thing where you take it, spin it around and undo it from the front. And I actually won it. Like I went last and I undid it in 9.6 seconds. Like, and I didn't expect to do it. I really didn't. And I even have the bra here. Yeah, as a prize for winning it. So that's the bra, which clips at the back. Was it 2 hooks at the front, 2 cups or something? It's a quote from Seinfeld. So I really was not expecting it. It was fun because yeah, one of the other guys did it in 22 seconds, and I was like, oh, that's so fast. So I wasn't even trying to win. I was just like, oh yeah, I just wanted to do it just to, because how often do you get a chance to have a bra on and take it off on yourself? And so yeah, I was just like kind of just focusing on it, and like yeah, when I undid one, I was like, oh cool, and then I did next one, cool, done. It was awesome. I really enjoyed it. That was fun. Yeah, I think that's really all I want to say. Andy actually went to get some extra Coke. from the 7-Eleven dressed up as the clown. So I was going home, so I took some photos of it. So yeah, I think that's all I want to say about the party. It was like awesome. One of the best nights I've ever had. There was jokes everywhere. Like the people I met were really, really awesome too. One thing that was cool, someone sneezed and Allie, the girl, she's like, "You are so good looking," because it's a Seinfeld reference. Instead of saying "bless you," people, I think Elaine was saying, "Wouldn't it be cool if people said something like you are so good looking?" Yeah. So I think that's all I want to say. Yeah. Oh, the people were really cool. Like, because I didn't know any of them actually, except for Tanya. And yeah, they were really friendly. So it were like coughing around the food and stuff, chatting, and yeah, it was cool. I really enjoyed going there, and had one of the awesomest nights ever. And just like, yeah, I was just thinking like if there was even like a Seinfeld exhibit, I probably would not have enjoyed it as much as being in this house, because you could just, when people do something out of passion, like it's just amazing. Like, you know, how much time and effort do they put into this? Like, it's just obvious that they love it. It's like, oh, so cool. And it's just nice when you really like something, and you meet people who like it as much as you do or more. You know, it's awesome, awesome, awesome feeling. So I had one of the best. I'm so glad I went. Yep, so glad. So yeah, Tanya, Monica, and all the people that came had the best night. So I just wanted to do a video talking about it. So, and with all that said, maybe I'll hum. Oh, I forgot. They had the music from the show. Lots of songs from the show. They had all the music that was playing that night was kind of looping. It was songs from the show. Like they had Desperado, you know that song. And whenever that song came on, I felt like just zoning out, because in the show, when this, I think it's a doctor, when he hears it, he just kind of goes off to his own place or something like that. They had Time of Your Life, obviously, whenever, because that was played at the end of Seinfeld, and I always associate that with the end of Seinfeld. And also the end of the panel, because the show, the panel in Australia, had that song on as well. So I had the time of my life. So thank you for the time of my life. I forgot the tune. I should do better than that. Oh, I can't get it. I can't get it. Not gonna get it, but can you please imagine that I just hummed it really well? That, yeah, so I wanted to end the video on that notes. Yeah, that's all I want to say. It was awesome.